What if the very thing we celebrate, glory, trophies, world records, hides a darkness no one wants to talk about? Behind every victory there could be a secret battle, a chemical shortcut, or even a silent cry for help. This is the dark side of sports. Sports are often portrayed as the ultimate symbol of human excellence, a space where discipline, dedication, and determination collide to create moments that define nations and inspire generations. But beneath this surface of shining medals and roaring stadiums lies a world riddled with pressure, broken dreams, and decisions that blur the line between greatness and destruction. Athletes are not just competing with rivals on the field. They're fighting internal battles, societal expectations, and the impossible standards that modern-day sports have created. The temptation of doping. The pursuit of victory has always been intense, but in the modern era of billion-dollar sponsorships and global fame, the pressure to win has reached unnatural levels. And that's where doping enters the story. Performance-enhancing drugs like anabolic steroids, EPO, and stimulants promise faster recovery, increased endurance, and explosive strength. But at what cost? For some athletes, the choice isn't even a choice. It's the difference between being on the bench and standing on the podium. From Lance Armstrong's dramatic fall from grace to Russia's state-sponsored doping scandal that shook the Olympic world, we've seen how systemic and far-reaching this problem can be. The saddest part is, many young athletes begin their careers with dreams of fairness, only to be pulled into a culture where everyone's doing it, and clean effort is seen as weakness. The unbearable weight of expectations. While the world cheers for winners, few see what it takes to stay at the top. Elite athletes, especially those who make it to global stages like the Olympics, are often pushed beyond their physical and emotional limits from a very young age. Training 6 to 8 hours a day, adhering to strict diets, and sacrificing school, social life, and even sleep becomes the norm. The pressure comes from everywhere. Parents who've invested their life savings, coaches demanding perfection, fans who expect miracles, and a media machine that turns every failure into a headline. One mistake, one injury, or one moment of human vulnerability can destroy a career built over a decade. And that fear becomes a constant weight. In such an environment, mental health isn't just neglected. It's often treated as a sign of weakness. The mental health crisis no one saw coming. We talk about physical injuries all the time. Torn ligaments, fractured bones, pulled muscles. But what about the mind? Depression, anxiety, eating disorders, burnout. These are injuries too, just not visible to the crowd. Simone Biles, one of the greatest gymnasts of all time, shocked the world when she withdrew from the Tokyo Olympics, citing mental health concerns. Instead of applause, she faced criticism from those who couldn't understand the toll years of pressure had taken on her well-being. Michael Phelps, the most decorated Olympian in history, has openly spoken about his battles with depression and suicidal thoughts, even when he was winning medals. Naomi Osaka stepped away from tennis to protect her mental health, reminding the world that even champions need to heal. These stories show us that mental strength isn't just about pushing through. Sometimes it's about knowing when to stop and ask for help. The system is broken, and it's not just about the athletes. Behind every athlete is a system, a web of institutions, coaches, sponsors, and organizations. And that system often prioritizes performance over humanity. In many sports, young children are recruited into training academies before they even understand what they're sacrificing. They're trained like machines, judged by their output and punished for falling short. This system creates a culture where rest is laziness, vulnerability is failure, and pain is just part of the process. And when these young athletes burn out, break down, or walk away, the system simply replaces them with someone new, fresh, eager, and unaware of what lies ahead. Until we change this toxic structure, the cycle will keep repeating. The way forward, healing the game. But it's not all doom and darkness. The tide is slowly turning. Thanks to brave athletes who have spoken up, mental health is finally being recognized as a crucial part of an athlete's success. Organizations are beginning to hire mental wellness coaches alongside physical trainers, and campaigns like "It's okay to not be okay" are creating safe spaces for conversations. Technology is also playing a role. Wearable devices now monitor not just physical stress, but mental fatigue. Athletes are learning the importance of meditation, therapy, emotional intelligence, and self-care. Fans, too, are evolving. Many now cheer not just for the winners, but for those who choose authenticity over appearances. When Simone Biles said no, it sparked a global dialogue. When Michael Phelps opened up, millions felt seen. The message is clear. Being a champion isn't about breaking yourself. It's about knowing yourself. Behind every gold medal is a story, some inspiring, others heartbreaking. And if we truly love the game, we must love the players enough to protect them. Not just their records, but their hearts, their minds, and their humanity. Because in the end, real strength isn't just about how far you can run or how high you can jump. It's about having the courage to say, I'm struggling, and knowing that the world will still stand with you. Let's honor that strength and create a world where winning never comes at the cost of a soul.